All right, hi everyone. Thanks for joining me on your mats today. Um, let's see. So this whole, today we're also working with the theme of softening resistance, whether that manifests in your body as physical resistance, mental, any blockage, any tightness in your body. So today we're gonna focus on expanding the breath so we can also, release and just feel good and loosen things up. So our main focus today will be the upper body. So definitely, a little bit of the side body, the back, right, from low all the way to the upper back, and shoulders. All right. So let's start today in child's pose. So option 2, bring your knees wide, or your knees can touch as well. So see where you are today. And you can either walk your hands wide, or you can walk the arms forward a little bit more and then bring the hands to prayer behind your head. So you're gonna start to feel a little stretch here into your arms as well. The armpits. Take a big breath in and audible breath out. Again, big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. One more time, inhale. Let go, exhale. Now you're gonna stretch your arms nice and long, and you're gonna thread your left arm under the right. So just bring that left arm under, like when we do thread the needle, but you're gonna stay in your child's pose. Now on your right hand, come to your fingertips. So activate that right arm here. Breathe deeply, just adding a little gentle twist here. Start to deepen the connection to your breath. And come back to center, stretch your arm bones, and then switch sides. Take your right arm under the left, rest your head on the floor or your block. Press the fingertips on the floor as you lift your left arm. And then slowly release back into your child's pose, extending both arms. Or you can even grab the edges of your sticky mat here. So think of pressing the hands forward and the sits bones back. So you're stretching a little bit more. Stay active here. And then slowly come to stand on your knees. You're gonna do a little bit of dynamic movement here. So if you have sensitive knees, feel free to place a blanket or towel under. Knees can be about hip width apart. So you're gonna inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, take your right hand by the side of your body. Take a side stretch here. Keep the chest nice and open, untuck your chin, come back to center, stretch up. Exhale, switch sides. Keep the hips squared and level, tone the belly. Come back to center, inhale. Exhale, open twist to your right. If you can, gaze towards the back hand. And inhale, reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, open twist to your left. Breathe in, lengthen. As you breathe out, lace the fingers behind your back. Now squeeze the shoulder blades, breathe into the heart space. As you exhale, press back, child's pose. One more breath here. Release, inhale to rise. So we're gonna repeat this. Exhale, right hand down, side stretch, find something new, go a little deeper. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the left. Another breath in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open twist to your right. Come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, open twist to the left. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, lace the fingers. Take 2 breaths here. Open that chest. Contain your ribs, tone the belly to protect that low back. Another big breath in. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, rise, last one. Exhale, side stretch. See if you can move with one breath. Go a little deeper. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side stretch to the left. And breathe in. Open twist to the right. Square off the hips. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, open twist to the left. Breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, lace the fingers. Here, hold it for 2. Reach those knuckles away from your spine and slightly towards the floor. And then keep the bind, sit back, child's pose. And release. Come back to your knees. Now we're going to go into a child's cat and cow. That's what I meant to say. So start to move here through cat and cow just to warm up that spine a little bit more. The shoulders. Start to set a rhythm that serves you. Move organically as you follow your breath. Make it yours. If you want to start to move the hips a little bit more, maybe bending the elbows. Notice the side body as well, if you sway the hips. Now we're going to incorporate a few more movements here. So you're going to take a big breath in, arch. Exhale, press back, child's pose, lengthen. Walk the hands forward a little bit more. Inhale, shift forward, hanging cobra. So the hips come forward. You can lift your feet or not. And then slowly press back, child's pose. Inhale, find hanging cobra. So wrap the shoulders back and down. Stay active through the hands. Tone your belly. One more time. Inhale. Feel that nice stretch into the front body here and sit in child's pose for 2 more breaths. Walk the hands to the left. Breathe deeply into the side body. Breathe from your fingertips all the way into your hip. And come back to center. And switch sides. Walk the hands to the right. Breathe into the left side. Walk the hands to center. Press yourself into the tabletop again. Now, take an inhale. As you exhale, walk the hands forward. Release your chest to the floor, puppy pose. You can curl your toes under. You can spread your fingers nice and wide here. Your hands can be even wider than your mat.
belly's not hanging, that the ribs are not splaying out here. You want to relax, but you still want to engage and protect yourself here. Keep the integrity of the pose. Press your forearms and then slowly come into your belly. Sphinx pose. Just a gentle back bend here. Stack your shoulders over your elbows. Now press your forearms. Notice if you start to sink into the shoulders, so the shoulders are almost touching your ears. You want to press and lift. Now wake up your legs as well as you point your toes back. Draw your navel in towards the spine. One more breath here. And release. Extend your left arm out to the side. Big breath in. Exhale, roll towards your left shoulder. Now grab your right foot or your ankle for a quad stretch and shoulder opener here. A towel strap can be helpful as well. We have a couple more breaths here. Notice where you feel the most sensation in this pose, and that's where you want to direct your breath. Slowly release as you exhale. Come back to your belly and switch sides. Move at your own pace. We have 5 breaths here. Add that quad stretch whenever you're ready. Make sure your knee comes in a little bit more towards the midline. Yeah, breathe into that quad, hip flexor, and also in between your shoulder blades. Soften a bit more with each exhale. And then slowly, mindfully release back to your belly, and then find downward dog. Whenever you arrive at your downward dog, take a moment here to add movement through the legs. Scan your entire body right now. How do you feel? Where can you use a little bit more space? Where you might be holding tension? And then find stillness here. Maybe even take a moment and set an intention for yourself. Something that helps you to stay present, to stay focused. And then walk your hands towards your feet. Relax your toes here. Press your hands on your shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. You're gonna do this 2 more times. Big breath in, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Final one, inhale. Exhale, release. Keep your right hand on the floor or a block. You can come to your fingertips, bend your right knee, raise your left arm. Try to keep your hand in line with your shoulder, lengthen from the crown of the head. And release, switch sides, bend your left knee, raise your right arm. And release. Bend your knees generously and then slowly roll your spine, coming up to stand. Inhale, circle the arms, palms touch. Pull the energy to the heart. Lace the fingers behind your back. Take an inhale, puff the chest, loop the shoulders back and down. Exhale, rinse the shoulders, fold. 2 breaths here. whether you want to be in stillness or add a little bit of movement and sway. Release your hands to the floor. Inhale, walk forward to your plank. Exhale, slowly lower down. Hands wide, spider cobra. Elbows face the sky. Take another breath here. Dip your right shoulder, twist to your left. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, switch. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, release, downward dog. So for those of you wanting a little bit more challenge, when you press yourself into downward dog, curl the toes under, lift your knees off the ground, press to the top of a push-up, and then downward dog. Make sure you don't feel that in your low back, right? You want to press in one piece. Same way when you go down. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, bow. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lace the fingers behind your back. Breathe in. And breathe out, fold. Go deeper. Find a little bit more space. Find sensation. Bend your right knee, open your chest to the left. Keep your bind if you can. Back to center, inhale. Open to the right, exhale. Inhale, release your hands. And fold a little bit more, exhale. On your next inhale, walk your hands forward to plank. Exhale, lower down. Resist the weight of your body. This time, loop the shoulders back and down. Actually, let's extend the arms only. You don't need to bind here. So your palms are facing the ground. Keep your feet pressing down. Inhale, lift. Feel that back working here. One more breath. And release. Turn your head to the left. Let your heels splay out to the sides. Maybe sway the hips a little bit. We're going to do this one more time, and now we're going to actually lift our feet as well. So take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift your feet, your legs, your arms. One more breath here. Wake up those legs, those toes. And release. Turn to the other side. Maybe you bend your knees, windshield wipe the legs. And press up and back, downward facing dog. Take your right leg high. Step your right foot forward between your hands. Take your left knee to the ground. Inhale, sweep your arms. Exhale, open twist to your right. Flip your left palm, reach up and back. So your hand can come behind your back at the sacrum or behind your leg if you want to go a little deeper. Come back to center. Cactus your arms. You're going to take your left elbow under the right. Palms may or may not touch, maybe the back of the hands. Keep pressing that right heel on the floor so the foundation stays nice and strong. Then you start to lift your elbows a little bit more, but relax the shoulders down. Notice where you feel the stretch. Notice where your attention goes. Release your hands to frame your right foot. Shift your hips back. Extend through your right leg for Ardha Hanumanasana, runner's stretch. Keep that tiny micro bend on your knee. Feel the quads engaging. One more breath. Inhale, rebend your knee. Step back, plank. As you exhale, flow or press back, downward dog. Remember that your breath sets your rhythm. Bridge your left leg high. Step your left foot forward. Right knee gently comes to the ground. Sweep your arms. Exhale, open twist to your left. Flip your right palm. Reach up and back. Go back to the breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus your arms. Remember, you can always stay here, or you can take your right elbow under your left. Inhale, reach up and back. Low lunge with Garuda arms. As you exhale, release your hands to frame your foot, shift your hips back. Take 3 mindful inhales and exhales in your runner's stretch. Soften any resistance here, whether it's in your hamstring, in your low back, shoulders or fingers. Just allow the stretch to happen. Take the opportunity to release. Inhale, rebend your knees, step back, plank. You know what to do, friends. Move like you. Move with intention. Downward dog. Take a couple breaths here. Remember, this is always your opportunity to check in with yourself, to ground yourself. Raise your right leg to the sky. Tap your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, reach. To your left elbow, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Knee to nose. Plant your foot. Knee comes to the ground. We've been here before. Sweep your arms. Anjaneyasana. Exhale, open twist. Flip your left palm, reach up and back. Option to tuck the back toes and reach for your heel or your ankle. Adding a little bit more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus your arms. Take that left elbow under once again. One more breath. Release your hands, frame your foot. This time we're gonna go into 2 straight legs, Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. If you like working with props, this is a great pose to use them. Try to keep both legs fairly straight here, but not locking the knees. Wrap your right hip back, left hip forward. Breathe in, especially into the mid and upper back here. Step your left foot to meet your right. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out to fold. Inhale to rise. Palms touch, hands to the heart center. All right, we're gonna work on a little standing back bend here. I like to work with my feet hip width so I don't crunch too much in my low back. So, bring your arms up. You're gonna lace your fingers, but release your index fingers. What is it called? Like Charlie Angel's mudra? So you wanna keep your biceps by your ears the whole time. So if your head moves back, your arms should move back as well. So take an inhale, soften the knees a little bit, pull the belly in, and exhale. Start to trace a line in the ceiling and gaze back. And this doesn't have to be a huge movement here, friends. Bring awareness to the mid and upper back. Breathe. And come back to center. Keep your arms straight, bend your knees deeply. With the flat back, start to slowly fold. Hands come to the ground. Grab your elbows with opposite hands. Just release, let go. Observe, notice your reactivity to the pose. Release your hands, big breath in. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump. You can flow or you can skip. We meet in downward dog. Raise your left leg high. Take your knee to your left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Twist to your right. Inhale, reach. Knee to nose. Plant your foot, right knee to the ground. Inhale, sweep your arms. Anjaneyasana. Exhale, open twist to your left. Flip your right palm, reach up and back. So remember, you can lean back a little bit more and reach for your heel or your ankle. Come back to center, inhale, exhale, cactus your arms, take your right elbow under, breathe here. Keep lifting your gaze up and back. Lengthen your tailbone. Release your hands to frame your foot. Find two straight legs, pyramid pose. So the back foot is roughly 45-degree angle, square off the hip. So left hip wraps back, right hip forward. What's the quality of your breath right now? Step your right foot to meet the left. Big breath in. Audible exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Palms touch, hands to the heart center. All right. So we're gonna work on a standing balancing pose, also a heart opener. So focusing on opening that mid and upper back. So you already have that flexibility in the low back, right? So think about expanding a little bit more in your upper body. If you need to move, towards the wall or use a chair for balance, that's totally fine. So first, you're gonna balance on your right foot. So make sure you firm up that leg. So feel the quad engaging. Turn your left palm out to the side. Either kick or lift your leg. Grab your foot from the inner edge so your thumb is pointing back. Now draw your knee towards the midline. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, kick your foot into your hand. The chest stays open the whole time. Lift your gaze, breathe here. Trust yourself, challenge yourself. 2 more breaths. See if you can kick a little bit more. Shift that weight forward. Kick a little more. And then slowly release. Shake it out. Thank yourself for your efforts. And start fresh on the other side. Let go what already happened. Maybe this side didn't work for you, so you don't know what's going to happen on the other side, right? So don't step into the future. Just stay in the present moment. So stay nice and tall. Turn your right palm out. Externally rotate that arm. Grab a hold of your foot or your ankle. Inhale. Lift, exhale, kick. So trying to keep those hips squared. Notice if your knee tends to go out to the side. Your knee is pointing back. Create space. Engage where it's necessary. Soften where you can. Kick a little more. And slowly release. Shake it out. Yeah. Bring your feet to touch. Turn your palms out. Close your eyes for a moment. Stay in stillness a little bit so the body can absorb all the benefits of the pose. Allow the energy to move freely, the breath to move freely. Notice the heart beating. Thank yourself for your courage, your efforts. One more breath in. Open mouth, exhale.